Hey guys, it's Marsha here from My Budget Travel Dream. In today's video, I'll be answering the question that I get asked all the time, which is, how do I travel so much? I don't come from a rich family and have a high-paying job. I just work a lot and learn how to make the most of my money. So what I'm gonna tell you today is the basics of the basics to travel the world on a budget. So my tip number one is to ask yourself what's really important for you in this trip. So do you really want to go on a balloon ride, or do you want to stay in a hotel with the view of the Cappadocia? And guess what? The best way to find out what's really important for you is to ask yourself what can actually ruin your trip. So if you don't have a good night's sleep, will that ruin your trip? Or if you don't go to a balloon ride, would that ruin your trip? As a budget traveler, you know that you're gonna have to make some sacrifices. So you have to understand what's most important for you, what you really want to achieve in this trip, and then you can put your money towards that and save money in the other areas of your trip. My second trick, it's one of my favorites. You just have to decide, when are you gonna travel? The more flexibility that you have and the less restrictions that you have, the better. So for that, I use a lot this website called Skyscanner. So you just put your origin and your destination, and you say that you can travel anytime, and we'll show you the best rate in the entire year. It's amazing. I love it. I have worked in the biggest airline in South America, and I can tell you that one of the most common mistakes is that people, when they go on the website of the airline, they just decided, I'm gonna go on a Friday on a Saturday night, so they just jump into a Friday night and coming back on the other Friday night or Saturday night. And that's when the flights are the most expensive, because that's when the demand is higher. Everyone thinks, oh, I'm gonna finish the work week and then I'll go travel. But you see that you can actually save so much money if you put a date in the middle of the week. So just try when you're looking for a flight. If you already have your chosen airline, just go on the website and put it a flight on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday. You will have 50% not chances of the flight being cheaper. My trick number three is connections. I know that this can be a little bit annoying for a lot of people that don't want to waste time in the airports and change flights. But if that helps you save a lot of money, I think it's completely worth it. So when you're looking for flights for your trip, don't just look for flights that go straight to your destination, but always look for flights that go to major airports around the area. So if you're going to Europe, you might want to look for flights that go straight to London and from there get the flight to your country. Or if you're going to Nepal, you might want to get a flight that goes to India because they have a bigger airport than Nepal. That can help us save so much money. I've done that to go to Iceland, Israel, Nepal. It's always cheaper if you go through a major airport. And I do the other way around as well. I usually travel from Melbourne or Sydney, and I always double check the prices in both. Because if the difference is a lot, it's cheaper to buy just a cheap flight from one city to another than actually fly from your city straight to your destination. My tip number four is travel light. I usually travel with budget airlines, and I think the entire idea is great because they basically just break down the price according to your needs. So if you need to add on some food or some extra pampering, you can always add that as well. But if you just need the transportation, you're gonna find the cheapest flight yet. But there is a little problem. If you're just buying for transportation, you're not actually paying for them to take your luggage. So the only thing that you can have is 7 or 9 kilos carry-on bag. And believe it or not, I managed to travel everywhere within this weight. So what do? I plan what I'm gonna wear in the trip. I take pieces that I can mix and match, and I'm not taking anything extra. So I take everything in neutral colors and things that I can use it and create different looks between all the pieces that I have. And it normally works, to be honest. I never had any problem. If you do have to take any coats or any jackets, heavy things, you take it on yourself. Just put it on the plane. When you get to the plane, you take it off. It's 40 degrees outside, no problem. Everything to save some money. My tip number 5 is saving accommodation. If you're the kind of person like me that spends the entire day exploring and just need a bed to sleep, you don't need a really luxe accommodation. Hostels might be the best option for you. You can find dorms just for girls, you can find mixed dorms if you just want to save some more money, or you can even find private rooms if you need a little bit of privacy and you can spend a little bit more. If you think hostels are always messy, it's time to change your perspective. Nowadays you can find boutique hostels that are as nice as hotels. Super comfortable, they have private rooms, included breakfast, sometimes television, Wi-Fi, and a lot of amenities. So it's really nice. I stay a lot in boutique hostels that it costs me an extra $10 or $15. Sometimes if I need some privacy and I don't feel really safe, I get a private room for an extra $20. And that is still on my budget and it makes me feel way more comfortable, and I'm still not paying $200 for a hotel room. So if you haven't tried a boutique hostel before, I think it's time for you to check it out, and don't let accommodation be a heavy weight for your budget in this trip. And that's all for me for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more. And if you have any questions or you have any suggestions of places that you want to know a bit more, just let me know in the comments below. Bye!